All right, guys, so we're back. I've got a little fudgy pop here. Yasso, frozen yogurt. Kind of helps with the throat. Anyway, I'm going to try to get this solo effort done here. So let me go ahead and summon these ninjas. Bring out the balls. Mr. Oni, bring out the two Anin and the Ginin. Or something like that. I don't know. Boom. Upgrade. Train the ninjas. Give them their Kuji. Bust out my little wispy wisp. So I'm jacked up. Capped resist, right? I don't have any stealth, by the way. Oh, this guy's gonna get jacked up. Don't do it. Oh, fuck, they did it. They freaking did it. Okay? I am not responsible for that. Look at this. I'm gonna take him out, eat a freezy pop. Or a fudgy pop. Hold on, let me move out. This game is so easy, you can win with a freezy pop. I'm gonna boss her there. All right. A couple things about that. One, that's how easy +2, these guys are +3s. I'm at level 52 times 6. One hand on a fudgesicle. I just mop the floor with those guys. That's how easy it is. All right, I mean, Mastermind's a pretty much easy mode as far as soloing, basic content like this, especially if you're incarnated. Other thing, that's the issue or problem with pets in general. Masterminds is, probably the biggest challenge because of this. It's just lack of stealth. I was as far back as I could get. I summoned my dudes as far in the corner as I could get. They got spotted. We got attacked. So that's sometimes if you're in a situation, you just got to dive in there because it's about to go down. Had I had my other hand free, I probably would have done that. But I didn't. So I saw them. I'm like, oh crap. And I buffed. That's going to be my main strategy, right? I got Wild Growth, Wild Bastion, and Overgrowth all in a row. Click, click, click. Those are all my PB AoEs. And then Regrowth is my Cone Spray Heal. All right. Then, once my ninjas were engaged with them, I was able to throw down Life-Giving Spores patch that you see bubbling right there. That's procking some heals and crap. I didn't put Spore Cloud out, I think, until later in the fight when I finally saw the Archon boss there. And then I just threw out my Pyronic Nuke. I did go ahead and click Rebirth Heal just because I only had one hand free. So I was like, all right, let me heal these. One of my Janines there did get killed. So you can see this is what I'm talking about, them being fragile ninjas. This is my thugs. I don't know if, well, the arsonist was getting killed pretty regularly, so maybe it's too soon to say. All right. Let's talk other strategy while I finish up eating this thing. So, for some people play Mastermind, they would have stood, back kind of like I was doing there, but I was forced to because I only had one hand. But they'll hang back and they'll just send their pets out to do stuff. That works for certain players or for certain power sets, especially your secondary. but nature's not the best ranged buff set, right? I mean, I got to be close to use wild growth, wild bastion, and overgrowth. I can hit okay with regrowth from range, but it's not the best. And then the life-giving spores, I prefer to be standing in it. And then spore cloud, I prefer to have that on somebody who's trying to kill me. So if that guy's running away or something, it's kind of hard to do. And then I already talked about Entangling Aura. I want to be in AoE. So, like I said, some people will be sitting back, playing their Mastermind, sending the stuff forward, and then just supporting from range. That's not me personally, and it's not this build. Okay. Let's take a look down here. 52s. Now, I know this room. There's a group over here on the left, and it looks all clear, right? So here's what the noobs do. They see this, they run down here and make a hard left, right? And start attacking like a team of 8. And your tank or your brute goes diving in there. And then the dutiful defender, corruptor, whatever, you come running in here and turn left to support your friends who are so desperately fighting in the corner, and nobody ever looks. Over there, there's a freaking group right here, and guess what happens? You get sandwiched. Boom, right? And all the little squishy guys back here start getting murdered. And then people start freaking out and panicking. Oh, there we go again. They start freaking out and panicking. And where do they go? They run up this way, and everybody gets chased, and they die in the hallway. And so eventually, it's usually like a TPK, team wipe. One second, these guys are interrupting my vibe here. Oh, what am I wanting instead? Alright, I still have not aggroed these guys over here. That's good. I'm going to reserve my... Let's see what happened. They ran that way. Oh, now it's on. Man, these ninjas like get in trouble, don't they? I'm going to go ahead and just incarnate to boost up everybody's HPs. I'll finish my thought in a second. It's a boss in the corner, isn't it? Yep. The really good news is that this is a very aggro-happy crew, so you're going to be taking advantage of your bodyguard mode a lot. Alright, so anyways, I was saying, you end up with a TPK or a party wipe because people weren't paying attention. It's always smart, right? Before you go diving into any open space, look left, look right, because this is how the game's set up. It's classic. And in some cases, there's actually a third group back here, which is even worse, because then the big old, scrapper lock or, the brute, I'm unstoppable, they charge into this group, right? And what happens? They aggro 1, 2 groups and the third group, and it's just a total obliteration in there. You gotta be smart, aware of the game. That's where experience playing the game comes in, and why you shouldn't just run, AE, PD farms, or whatever the frick you're doing to get your levels. Actually learn the game. L2P. That's why people make fun of you guys. Learn to play, you know what the hell you're doing. Alright, one of my lieutenants died. Let me get him out here. I think you're going to notice this, that with ninjas, you're going to see a lot more just deaths with your minions, so you are going to be on recycle mode. Now, I have 2 hands free, so we'll see if this happens again. My normal strategy is going to be buff. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to lay out my buff patch. Then I'm going to throw out the debuff toggle and then move up. You can see I'm starting to hold people. Boom. This guy's held an inch. Oh, somebody just stunned the crap out of me. Now that is the thing, right? I don't have any mez protection here. And I don't really find that you need to purposely put somebody... Oh, what the hell are you guys doing? Oh my god. Did you see that? It's freaking crazy ninjas. Alright. These guys are going to make this entertaining, aren't they? It's like I was about to say, I don't find that I need to purposely put any of my ninjas on aggressive mode. They're plenty aggressive, even on, you know, defensive mode. And they have so much just DOT damage, it's disgusting. Alright. Let's continue. I think this is the way this is going to go. Just these guys going off. I think the one dude just dove through that window or something up top and started aggroing. Then he got tossed. But didn't die, so good job. Alright. Here we go. But I think this charge-in mentality is rampant in the game right now because most of the content that is getting run, if it's not some farm, is some, you know, 54 PI radio council team. And that's all they do. These council are pretty much jokes. You don't have to really strain yourself too much. And so everybody says, oh, it's council, charge in. And you've seen probably in some of my other videos that I've run some tips and things where it's not council, it's, you know, Carnies or it's Malta. And I'm not running a team of 8, I might run 5 guys. And next thing you know, bodies are dropping. Because there is no tactics. It's just go, 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 charge, charge, charge. People get smoked. Whereas if you have just a little patience. Alright, now the other thing you can do is I can toggle pull. I can get this. Oh, these ninjas need to chill the F out. I don't need you guys charging in. Because otherwise they're going to ruin everything. Let me go back here. Here they come. Why is that guy who's got the toggle so far back? The whole point of me putting on him was he was in the front to get up here first. Again, look at the holds that are toggling. Those guys not aggro down there. They're gonna be now. Is there a second group? Let me shift this. Where my toggle went. There's the whole proc firing, the +2 mag. Alright, I don't think there's any survivors. I mean, this guy has enough, you know, boom with his pyronic and his 3 cones, that he can, you know, clear some bodies himself. So I'm not too concerned if he gets jumped. Jesus, man, it is like aggro night. A werewolf. even he's held. I don't remember if, I think one of the, is it the Oni has a hold? I think he's got Char. Alright, that guy took off. I'm not going to bother with him. He'll be back. But see, these ninjas are so fast that sometimes they take off after enemies that you have no idea. Until you see them getting smacked. Excuse me. Alright. Let's scatter with that group. Here comes the wolf again. What the stop running, baby. Did I get him? I think he didn't like the I think it's the Oni's what is it? Fire there. Rain of fire. So yeah, I gotta be ready for that scatter. Oni likes to throw fire. And fire, ouch. Fire, scary. Alright. I haven't even eaten any of my Skittles yet. So here's what I can do. Chow a couple Skittles, right? And just say F it, right? Click. 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 Go in here. Start holding guys. Here, I'll even bring these guys down too. Why not? It's a slaughterhouse. They thought they were ambushing me. They were wrong. Don't talk like that. Ninjas are just going over the railing and taking care of anybody up there thinking they're going to play the range game. Oh, see how they like to isolate themselves? They didn't get the memo about never split the party. Alright, so anyway, right? You just dive in there. You've got enough defenses and stuff that you can survive. And then, what the hell's flying around in here? Fly or something. Anyway, let's get in there. You're walking control. It's just always around every corner. It's crazy. Turn my patch off. I always forget that. Somebody ran, yep. Oh look, somebody ran, imagine that. Hear the glowy. Over here? There it is. Alright, we still got a group in here, I'm guessing. Or, well, there's a runner. Alright, well, there you go. That is 52 times 6. It was easy, but it was certainly eventful. There was a lot of ninjas diving in and making it exciting, right? So I think if you're into that sort of play with a mastermind, ninjas may be for you. All right, let me pause the vid for a second and queue up the next one, 53 times 8. All right, we're back. We're set to +3 times 8. Another council paper mission in Grandville, just to do some basic testing. Got my ninjas behind me. Got my bow in my hand. Well, it will be in a second. All right, we're going to gear up. 2, 3. I'm even going to give him a fresh spray. And we're going to. Let's do this. Should start aggroing. Boom. That werewolf just got jacked up. There he goes. Yeah, you just gotta have faith that those ninjas are doing the right thing. Which most of the time they're not. Who the hell slept me? What the? Oh, you tricky dog, you. Okay. Yeah, when you're slept, you can't command your ninjas there. Your pets. Alright, let's keep going. Those are 53s. See if I can find some 54s in here. Alright, we're going to Zerg this group, I think. Because we can, that's why. There we go. You want to be careful you don't, you know, I want to say, this might sound stupid, you don't want to hold them too quickly. Because if they're controlled, they won't aggro your pets that are in bodyguard. So I kind of might hold off, you know, you see me sort of stop a little bit early. That's usually what I'm trying to do is just sort of brush the front of the group there. Get the aggro going, and then once the ninjas are engaged, see like they're just watching now because this guy's held. They won't attack. Unless I turn them into aggressive. Which I could do either by hitting the little crosshairs here. Now they'll go off because he attacked. So be aware of that if you have controlling, high control masterminds through your secondary. Your pets will not aggro unless you tell them to aggro. Because bodyguard is they're just defending you, and they don't see a need to defend if you are controlling. Weird, huh? Let's gear up. Here, I'm going to really mix them up this time. Okay, so the ninjas, they held off until I finally was in line of sight to be attacked. So even though I initiated fighting, I got stunned. Stupid Archon down there somewhere. Where are you going, buddy? There's no escape that way. And now he ran right into the hold. Oof, he got skewered. Skewered. There you go, Mr. Parasite. And that's it for him. So yeah, Mastermind, you want to be attacked. It's kind of, I think, one of the trickier parts of playing one. Is, you know, most other types of builds, you're trying not to get hit. You don't want to be a target. I mean, yeah, you're a brute that's, useful tank. It's sort of your job, but Masterminds, a lot of, I think if you're not playing them to draw aggro, I think you're doing it wrong. That's just me. I mean, I don't need to click these inspirations, just more trying to some room on my tray. Click. More resistance. Get some buffing going. Some regen going. I'm gonna hurl this in here. Such a great opening. So there, I pretty much tanked, and now my ninjas are just going off. They are pissed. My little spore servants. Right here, go aggressive. Take them down. Maybe I'll do that just for a little showcase. We'll leave them in aggressive posture for the rest of this and just watch them kind of go off. There we go. Got some guys hiding over here. Don't want to toggle on the wolves because they run too damn much. I'm going to do this. Of course I got held. Of course. I don't have any way to get out of the hold. Alright. Interesting, huh? Interesting. So that is the risk of not being in bodyguard. You get mezzed, you can't command your dudes. They start attacking crap. You don't have that cushion of damage soak. And I didn't have a freaking break free on me. Make one of those just in case that happens again. Alright, that was close. Now again, I wouldn't normally have done that. I was just testing something. See what happens. I got 54s here, so I think for sure I want to go into BG mode. There's a boss there somewhere, I just can't see him. What I want to do is get kind of behind this pipe a little bit. So I'm going to go up. Buffs are not activated right now. So here's what we'll do. We're going to put... Why do you guys got to keep getting so close? You're going to trigger the ninjas. I'm going to do this. Give me one of these and one of these. Oh, there's my buffs are up. Buff up. Buff up. I'm going to throw the Spore Cloud toggle out and just kind of book it behind this corner here. Let's see. There's got to be a boss in here somewhere, right? There he is. Freaking cow. I can knock him down so he doesn't run. Go kick his ass. I think everybody else is dead. See how far he runs. Oh, I got more friends coming. Let's get some more buffs out. There we go. Almost the other guys are dead, but I think they were held behind me. And then as soon as I moved away, they were unheld and started chasing. Guess I should have looked first, but I'm tired of those guys running away. I really hate stuff. I mean, If you could come up with a way to have stealth for you and the ninjas, that'd be awesome. But I can stealth myself. That might be a good idea. So stealth might be a good pickup for Ninja Mastermind. Just because your guys are so prone to just start diving in there. All right, let's buff up. I'm gonna leave him in this mode just to see. Put out my debuff again. See if I get stunned or not. Yeah, the stun on that Pyronic is beautiful. It's super potent. And a lot of times people who, when they take their judgment, they always go for the one that does max damage, max damage. I usually go for the thing that has a secondary effect. I just find it more useful because, especially at this level, people got so much damn damage. What do you need more for? Especially if you're not running, incarnate trials. And that stun is just beautiful. Half the group was just unconscious. All right, I'm gonna go defense mode because I want to kind of get down in here and start pulling crap under there to me. See if this works. All right, guys, we're gonna gear up. Put out our buff toggle there. Some holds going. Just gonna preemptively eat one of these. All right, let's do this. Rebirth. Where's that ninja who's freaking dying? He must have went up top. There he is. He missed all his goodies. Oh, I think I got him. Feed him more Skittles. There you go, buddy. You're good. You're good. Here. I just targeted through my pet. Yeah. There you go. Hanging him high now. Let's go aggressive. Just finish these guys off. Yeah, the one ninja jumped up top. He was out of range of my heals. See how they like just solo like that? I think that's everybody. Yep. All right, guys, there you go. Solo runs with Ninja, Nature, Soul Mastery, Mastermind, Spore King. Effective build. You're not going to have any problems. I only ran into one thing, and that's because I was kind of jerking around by going into aggressive mode and attacking 53s with no break freeze, and I didn't have my buffs up, and I almost bought it. But if you just kind of play calm and smart, I run 54 times 8, no problem with this guy. You saw me take on some 54s. You can just run in there if you want. You have a couple Skittles on the way in. Let your Entangling Aura do its thing. You got all these self buffs, team buffs. You can throw down your patches. You can throw out your debuff toggles. So you have really high survivability. High resilience. You can keep your pets going. I mean, I did have a couple pets die, but nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. If you remember looking at with my thugs, witch leather, the arsonist was dying like every couple spawns, for God's sakes. So I really only lost a couple guys, as I recall here. So pretty safe. I think rebirth is huge. It's a big heal, as you saw, and I used it a few times to keep some of the ninjas alive. So hey, I would grab it if it's either that or Clarion would be the two I'd recommend. I don't think Destiny's really going to do much for you. Whatever. To each their own. So that's my thought on that. All right. I'll check you guys out on the team stuff, which I'll probably run tomorrow. All right. Have a good one.